Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Nikki Free. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. And for those of you who are subscribed, thank you so much. Much love. Okay, so let's get right into it. I have really been into this whole thing of purging. And I did a video on the Feng Shui video, book that I read that really just transformed my life. If you haven't watched that video, do yourself a favor and watch it. I will link it somewhere here and below. But today, I woke up and I decided I was going to do the world a favor and sell my clothes to the best thrift stores in Los Angeles. So I gathered my things, and in my mind, I'm just thinking like, I'm about to get paid because I took pretty much everything out of my closet, bagged it up. Some of this stuff I hadn't even seen or touched, and I don't know, I can't even tell you how long, forever. And most of it consisted of things I either couldn't wear, couldn't fit, or that were I just didn't wear them. Some of these things I had never worn ever, and they still even had the tags on them. I just never had the opportunity to wear them. So what I was doing was basically anything that I hadn't worn in like a year plus, I definitely threw it in the bag. Some of this stuff, I was looking at it like, gosh, I remember this from 10 years ago. Like, I don't know, I just had so much old stuff. So I run over, I take it to the thrift store, and I'm waiting because there's always a huge line to sell stuff for some reason in LA. There's a huge line to just sell clothes. So I'm sitting here for, I think the wait was about 30 minutes. But you know what? I thought to myself, yes, this is 30 minutes, but it's worth it because I'm about to sell all this stuff and I'm doing the people of Los Angeles a favor. And also, before I continue, I wanted to make sure that I went to the trendiest of the trendiest stores. So I made sure I went to Hollywood to sell the clothes. So I went to, so they called my name and I went up there and I proudly put the bags on the counter as I waited. And let me tell you something, for all of you people who have never been to a thrift store in Los Angeles, the thrift stores have Gucci, Prada, just any high-end name brand that you can think of. It's not your typical thrift store like what you may see in Middle America. These thrift stores are high-end, a lot of them. So they go anywhere from like high-end things to just regular stuff, but, you know, very trendy, very, you know, they want to make sure that they're going to be able to sell the things. So I was thinking, of course, I'm on point. You know, my stuff is on point to be in that realm. You know, my stuff is probably better than half of the stuff in the store, I'm thinking to myself, you know? So I get up there and the girl is going through my things. And, you know, they kind of like, when they're going through the thing, it's kind of a mind game when they're going through your things because they're like folding them very neatly as they go through and they're like placing them down and then they're kind of like looking in the computer. So you're like, wow, they're calculating, they're folding it up to get it ready for the floor. You know, in your head, that's what you're thinking because that's what it looks like, you know, from the other side of the counter. So I am just sitting there waiting to collect my coins. And yeah, she looked at me and she said, yeah, so today we're not going to take any of this. And it took me a minute to kind of gather myself because I was thinking, did she just say she's not going to take any of my stuff that I just lugged all the way from my house and waited 30 minutes to sell? None of it? And the funny thing about this is I have sold things before to the thrift stores, but it was always things that I had purchased more recently. These items were like older items, but they were still cool and they were still like some expensive like name brand stuff. So I figured, who cares, you know? But yeah, she cared. And just thinking about it, I feel like I would have had a better chance selling my stuff to Neiman Marcus or Saks as opposed to these people, because I just feel like they were being like super picky. But it could be because myself was 10, 15 years old and it just wasn't on point with what they were looking for. I don't know. But either way, I didn't get anything. But there was a silver lining at the end of the, I don't know, is it the cloud? A silver lining at the end of the rainbow, whatever that saying is. But there was a silver lining because someone told me that there was a Goodwill close by. So I went to the Goodwill and I was looking in this Goodwill and I'm like, wow, there were so many people there that seemed really needy, that were in this Goodwill. Some people looked homeless. It was just like crazy in this Goodwill. It was a huge Goodwill. So I walked in and there was like all these lines. People had stuff in their hands. I didn't know if they were selling, buying. I didn't know what was going on. That was my first time going inside of a Goodwill. So I was just kind of thrown off a bit. And I just kind of walked up to the counter and said, hey, I'm trying to donate. And so the donation thing was like way around the corner somewhere. So I walked around the corner and then there was even more needier looking people around that corner. And this very nice gentleman, he just said, oh, you're donating. And he was so appreciative. And I gave him all the clothes. And I was like, you know what? At Goodwill, my clothes were a hit. Forget these other little trendy thrift stores. At Goodwill, my clothes probably are going to be top sellers. Those Goodwill people will be able to put my clothes to good use. So it was a happy ending. And on top of that, tomorrow morning, I plan to get up extra early and pack a few more bags and take all of those bags to Goodwill because I just feel like, why not? And I feel like I have a lot of things that I can donate over there. And yeah, there's people that can use it. So I'm starting to ramble, guys. But the point is, I'm excited to know where this Goodwill is because I can kind of now know that I can donate things. And I just wanted to do this video to say, if you have a bunch of stuff in your closet, don't be like me. Don't wait 5, 10 years and just leave them in there. Just taking up space. Take them and sell the stuff as soon as you are done with it, or you feel like you don't want it anymore, or you're going to be buying a bunch of new clothes and you just, I don't know, just get rid of the clutter, get rid of it at Goodwill, or try selling them to thrift stores or something, because somebody could be using that stuff while you have it sitting in your closet for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and not touching it. That could be like a great piece for someone else. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today on my thrift store adventures. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below and let me know if any of you have any thrift store stories or any Goodwill stories, or maybe you had better luck than I did. Maybe you have some tips. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.